Sounds really good. But people are going to say, I've heard all this before, it's all just words. Is something actually going to happen?
I hope so. I suppose the first thing to say is that I recognise there's a gap between the kind of vision, the ambitions that we articulate as an organisation and our plans and so forth, and people's lived experience in the organisation. So there's a gap there in parts of the organisation and certain issues. So we do need to address that. I'm determined that things will happen. It's not that things haven't been happening. This is a kind of journey we're on, but I think we need to be quite purposeful in saying that we want to address some of the things that are being identified in terms of that gap. Part of that for me is I'm kind of challenging myself to get out and talk more in the organisation so that we can open up some of the issues that are there. Often the kind of some of that gap and some of that challenge it's around kind of wicked issues that aren't necessarily easy to solve, but that's not a reason for not opening them up, talking about them and looking at what's the next step you can do to kind of progress some of that. You might never get a perfect solution, but let's make kind of perfection or let's not look for perfection at the price of getting some progress. So I want to kind of move forward on that. And part of that, I think, is recognising that we've been through quite a lot of change in the last few years, and while we'll kind of go back on that, I think the point you were making, that we're not going to have any more money, we're not going to be able to put the 2,000 staff that we've lost in the last 7 years back into the organisation. So we'll kind of go back, but North Street would just accept that change and the way it's currently landed in that organisation is a given forever, that we should, again, be open, transparent about what are some of the unintended consequences or things that are a bit sticky in the organisation as a result of some of that change, and confront some of that. So, and you need to start somewhere. So we've been talking recently through the work with checkmates and through, I suppose, recognising some of the feedback in the focus survey that there are certain things that we might want to kind of make a start on addressing. So we've talked about the kind of shared services changes in the council, and recognising that there's some things that are still a bit sticky around that. Let's surface that and look at what we can do in terms of the next steps there. We've talked quite a bit about how we continue back to this kind of culture and behaviours and how you encourage and improve performance in an organisation. And there's a different kind of leadership that's needed to encourage that, which is around coaching and support. And have we got the right skills across our kind of leaders in the organisation to support that? So I think looking to do something quite focused on coaching support and the skills that are needed there. I think recognising that a third thing would be recognising the work that the checkmates have done through the UGRs in the last few years, but trying to lift that to the next level in terms of saying that needs to become more of a two-way discussion between people like yourself in the organisation and the leadership and the managers in the organisation, so that it becomes a kind of two-way, actually let's get quite active about problems that we might want to solve. And I suppose finally recognising that there's probably an issue about how we communicate in the organisation, and talking about more surfacing and improving the flow of kind of stories in the organisation about things that we do that go well, things that are a bit more challenging, and things that we need to learn from, and sharing that information a bit more broadly. So that's some of the areas that we'd want to start with to begin to make a difference.